In the kitchen, this medley of fresh seafood was blended together by executive chef Paul Bartolota to create one of his specialty dishes, zuppa da pesce.
Well, we're going to do two dishes. The first one that we're going to start with is a white wine seafood stew that we're going to do. And it's a combination of all different seafoods. And there's sort of a misconception about Italian cooking that all seafood stews are made always with tomato sauce. So we're going to do one with just white wine, scented with a little bit of fresh tarragon for you today. So we have some langostinos. We have a small amount of a baby octopus, a few shrimp for you, clams and mussels, some calamari. Maybe we'll put in a scallop or two, a little bit of sea bass, and a little bit of the imported red mullet and the red snapper. Okay, so we got a nice hot pan going. We're going to use a little bit of olive oil in the pan here. We're going to add some of our seafood. And the only thing that we're not going to add is the red mullet because it's very, very small and very delicate. We're going to add that right near the end. Okay. I'm going to add a couple of bay leaves now to this. Couple of the clams and some of the mussels. When it's getting a little bit golden brown, just before we deglaze, we're going to add a little bit of chopped garlic and make sure that that gets slightly cooked. You never want to burn the garlic, but you definitely want to make sure that the garlic is cooked. So I always remove it from the heat, make a little space for it, and work it in real slow. In this case, it may need a couple more drops of oil in here. You don't want to burn the garlic, but you definitely want to go on and off the heat till the garlic is cooked. That's very important. You don't want it to be raw. You want to be delicate with everything. See nice color on the scallop, just a little bit. Be careful with some of the nice color on the bass. Now I'm going to deglaze with a little bit of the cognac and then a little bit of the white wine. And when you do this, careful to stay away from the fire because you can, so I always remove it from the heat for safety reasons, and I add my cognac. Then on the fire. And I want to get all of that evaporated. That cognac flavor, get that all evaporated. And then a little bit of white wine as well. Okay. Now I'm going to put this just a minute in the oven to cook. Cover that up. Make sure, and again, the red mullet will be the very last thing that we add because it's so small. Okay. Okay, so we're going to add a little chopped tomato now to this. A little chopped tomato, so you get a little bit of color. But again, it's not this big, strong tomato stew, seafood stew that everybody knows is so Italian. It's just a little bit for color. We're going to add 1 pat of butter to sort of soften up the flavor. Okay. That's a pat. That's a pat. Small amount of freshly chopped parsley. And then a little drizzle of olive oil. It's just about done. And although it looks like lots and lots of seafood, this is that nice white wine broth.
You're saying it looks like a lot of seafood?
There is some shells in here, it seems like. To garnish with a little bay leaf standing up here, maybe a little bit of fresh tarragon on the inside so they understand there's tarragon, and then a few grilled toast points around the outside. Zuppa di pesce del Riviera from the coastal area, al vino bianco with white wine, e dragoncello with tarragon.